After maxing my level 3 skiller at the end of 2023, I thought I'd start my first real main account in over 15 years. We cleared the early game in Season 1, conquered our mid-game goals, and got our first ever Fire Cape in Season 2, but now it's time to step it up by completing every quest in the game as well as defeating pretty much every boss that OSRS has to offer. Welcome to Season 3 of Maxing a Main. Welcome to episode 1 of season 3 of Maxing a Main. I hope that you guys enjoyed my new little intro that I made. I did tease the season 3 goals at the end of my last video, as well as in the intro, but I do want to go over it yet again for episode 1 of season 3. So here are the season 3 goals. For the items and unlocks, I want to get a full Void set, a full Slayer helm, the Day It's Not face guard, a black Graceful set. I'm going to get 10 skilling outfits total. I want to unlock Prifdinus, as well as the 2K Total World, a Quest Cape, Ava's Assembler, the Bone Crusher, and we are going to be getting one pet, whether it be a skill or a boss pet. It is a requirement to complete Season 3 this time, and it's not a bonus goal like it was in the last season. For the quest, I obviously want to get the Quest Cape, so I'm going to need to complete Desert Treasure 2, Dragon Slayer 2, Monkey Madness 2, Fremennik Exiles, Song of the Elves, While Gothic Sleeps, Sins of the Father, as well as the Hard Achievement Diaries, the Medium Combat Achievements, to get the Gommel's Hilt 2, as well as complete Mage Arena 2 and get those capes. For the stats, we're going to be getting level 85 base stats with level 90 combat stats, which means that we're going to need to get level 90 attack, strength, defense, range, prayer, magic, and hit points. And also to complete the season, we are going to need a total of 4 level 99 stats. We already have level 99 agility, so we just need to get 3 more to complete this season. And to wrap everything else up, we're going to need to defeat every single boss 25 times. Now this boss KC isn't going to include Jad, obviously. There is no way I'm going to go for 25 Jad kills. It's not going to include the Inferno because we're going to be doing that next season. And we're also not going to be counting any raid bosses either. I might do some raids this season. I'm not entirely sure yet. I've never done any raids before, so I don't really know the requirements to do them effectively. But I'm not going to be counting raids in this season, even though we might end up doing some later in this season. So yeah, those are the goals for this season. I think that they're pretty good, and by the time that these are all completed, I think that puts us in a really nice spot for Season 4. So one of the first things that I want to do in Season 3 is complete the quest Grim Tales. However, you need level 71 woodcutting in order to complete it, and we have all of the other stats necessary. Our current woodcutting is only level 61 right now, so we have a bit of grinding to do before we can start that quest, which is why I'm here right now with the stuff in my inventory so that we can upgrade our forestry kit. I already bought the sturdy harness in the Grand Exchange because it's tradable, and I got the logs necessary to buy the log basket. So there we go, there's the log basket, new collection log slot, and I thought that I needed 500 logs, but I guess I only needed 300. Whoops. Let's use the sturdy harness on the forestry kit, and there we go. We now have the forestry basket. So I think I'm going to be training on maple logs here in Camelot, at least until it's time to do our next farming run, because on our next farming run, we are going to be getting level 99 farming. So I just realized that because I am now a main account, I actually have access to the felling woodcutting axes. These axes give you 10% more woodcutting XP per log, but the con is you only have an 80% chance of actually receiving the log that you cut. Now it might seem like a con, but it's actually kind of a pro because it allows you to be more AFK because you're getting less logs per hour. Plus, the 10% additional woodcutting XP makes the felling axe worth it. But here's the thing though, the regular dragon axe, which we have now, is only worth 74k, but the dragon felling axe is worth 2.2 mil, which is a pretty big chunk of change, especially for woodcutting, but we could always sell it back once we're done woodcutting. So I'm gonna go buy one real quick and we'll get to woodcutting. So I did buy this blowpipe specifically for Jad. Now that we have our fire cape, I don't really need it anymore. It is good XP per hour whenever you're using it, but it is pretty expensive to use. So I'm going to uncharge the blowpipe for now, and then we're going to sell it in the Grand Exchange, and it's sold instantly, and after the tax, it's only worth 7.1 mil. Let's buy this dragon felling axe, and let's get back to woodcutting. I cannot believe I didn't notice this until just now, but I was checking out my forestry kit and I noticed that we don't have any forester's rations. I never even knew what these were before until I just read it, but what it does is replenish your run energy when you're chopping trees, but also it's consumed when using felling axes and gives higher rates of XP. So if we load up on forester's rations, we should be getting more XP per hour. I did not even know this was a thing. And while I noticed this, I also just noticed that we don't have a Secator's attachment. So we're going to be loading up on some forester's rations along with the Secator's attachment. I cannot believe I haven't been using this the whole time. It's really nice that this stuff is tradable because I was able to buy 5,000 Forester rations, so let's throw those in the forestry kit, and I also bought 1,000 Secator attachments. So now we should be getting increased XP using the felling axes, and we'll also be able to collect more leaves while chopping trees. And with our new upgrades, we are now getting 197.5 XP per log. So getting the Forester's Rations was absolutely worth it. I thought I'd take a little break from woodcutting, decided to do some mining here at the Shooting Stars, and we just got level 96 mining. As you guys can see, we do have some clue scroll boxes in the inventory. I already completed a bunch of them, and I have the caskets in the bank. So later in the video, we're going to be opening all of those caskets. I'm super excited. Interesting. I got a new drop finally from Forestry I've never seen before, the Petal Garland. I'm not entirely sure what this thing does, but I'm going to check it real quick and see if it's useful. So according to the wiki, it is a purely cosmetic next slot item. It can be sold to the forestry shop for 150 anima infused bark, and we had a 1 in 30 chance to receive it on the ritual event. So even though it's basically useless, it is pretty cool to have, at least for the collection log slots. All right, and finally, we now have level 71 woodcutting. We can now use a crystal axe or crystal felling axe. I didn't even know that those existed, so we're definitely gonna have to check that out. But we finally have all of the quest requirements to do Grim Tales. It came out all the way back in 2007, and it is a medium length. Has this guy always been here on White Wolf Mountain? I have never noticed him ever, but he looks really, really cool. Yo, this quest is actually crazy. Forget Rapunzel, I just climbed this guy's beard up into his tower. He's just standing here shirtless and pantless. He's just here in his underwear and socks with a beard hanging out of the window. That is insane. I can't believe I had no idea what this quest was, and this is what it's like. All right, so I made a Shrink Me Quick potion that I have to drink. I'm interested to see how this is done. Let's see. And into the rat hole we go. And even though everything looks normal, everything is just a lot larger. Like, look how big this mouse is. But so far, I'm actually really enjoying this quest. It's not at all what I was expecting. And so far, it seems pretty enjoyable. The storyline's all right, and it just seems like a fun quest overall so far. Oh, look over here. There's like a little Easter egg here. I think this is the lock that we use the magnet for and everything for the witch's house quest. And now we actually could see the inner workings of it. That's pretty cool. Also, I'm kind of wondering if whenever you get rats for a Slayer task, if these mice count, because they're level 95 and they could be some pretty decent Slayer XP maybe. But honestly, I doubt it. It's now time to climb the beanstalk and fight the boss of this quest named Glod. So let's drink our super attack and strength potion. Let's get into it. Not sure exactly what I should pray. I'm assuming it's melee, but I think this fight should be pretty easy. And Glod has been defeated. That was super easy. Now we just got to get the golden goblin, and I think we're basically done. So let's talk to Silas again. And Grim Tales has been completed, giving us 1 quest point, 60,000 woodcutting XP, 25,000 agility and thieving XP, as well as 15,000 herb lore XP, 10,000 farming. No, 10,000 farming XP. Oh no, I wanted to get 99 in the next video. I don't even have my untrimmed agility cape dropped on the floor right now. I didn't even realize. Oh man, well, I guess here we go. We just got level 99 farming. That's so annoying. I did not want to get it that way. I wanted to keep an untrimmed agility cape. That's so annoying. I was going to do it in the next video. Oh, well, I guess we're not keeping our untrimmed agility cape. But hey, I mean, good news is we now have level 99 farming. I've never been so disappointed to get a 99 before. But we can now also plant unlimited spirit trees and get quadruple magic roots. Oh man, are you kidding me? That sucks, man. I did not want that to happen. That's so annoying. Oh my god, dude. I mean, I guess it's fine though. We did also get a dwarven helmet as well. I'm not entirely sure what this is used for exactly, but it is kind of a cool thing to have. But I guess now that we have level 99 farming, our second level 99 on the account, I can now update our goals list to be in progress now. But oh well, I guess it is what it is. Let's go head on over to the farming guild and let's buy our farming cape. Oh wait, no. Do you get the farming cape here? Where do you get the farming cape? I don't even remember. Oh wait, no. It's in Draenor. Duh. So even though it wasn't the way that I wanted to get 99 farming, I am still glad that we got level 99 farming. And there we go. There's cape number 1. And there is the physical placeholder for cape number 2. So let's check this bad boy out. Yeah, boom. Wow, it actually looks really, really nice. I don't think I've ever actually worn the farming hood, and it does kind of look good with this outfit, which is kind of odd. And of course, we have to do the emote. Honestly, not the best emote, but it's definitely not the worst emote either. So some of the perks of the farming cape allow you to infinitely be able to teleport to the farming guild, which is cool. I won't have to use skills necklaces anymore. But it also gives you 5% extra herbs whenever you're doing an herb run, and it does also stack with the magic secateurs. So now that we have level 99 farming, if we ever end up doing more herb runs, which I honestly doubt, but if we do, we'll end up getting more herbs per run. I guess now I gotta go check out my agility cape in the bank, which should now, unfortunately, yep, there they are, the trimmed agility cape. I do really like the trimmed agility cape more than the untrimmed one, but the untrimmed agility cape is just such a cool cape, and I'm really upset that we didn't get to keep it. But wow, the trimmed cape does look a lot better with this outfit, especially with the red accents kind of matching the dragon boots and the dragon defender. So now that I basically ruined the highlight of my next video, I guess we're just going to continue on with doing my plans for this video, which is going to be completing the quest, the Fremennik Exiles. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to have to kill here, but the quest helper plugin is telling me to bring combat gear and food. So we stocked up. I got rid of all the quest items and stuff like that I had on me. Let's see how easy this is going to be. It was also showing me ranged gear in the bank whenever I was pulling out some gear for this fight. I'm not sure if that means that I'll be best off using ranged gear or if it was just giving me an option. What is he saying? But I think melee would probably be the best bet. Yeah, it looks like it. So let's wield V's shield, and this thing looks kind of cool, actually. I kind of like it. Let's drink our super combat potion, and let's get to killing this stuff. He told me that I need to kill the basilisks until I'm told to stop, and so far I've been killing them for 6 minutes straight, so I'm not sure how long I really need to be here. But the good news is I haven't had to eat yet, which is nice. So it looks like I have to fight Typhor, which is level 218. He attacks with melee and magic and is weak to crush. I don't have any crush weapons, which is unfortunate, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, whoa. Jeez, I just hit a 38, and it doesn't even say that it's my max hit. That's insane. All right, there we go. Okay, so now I gotta defeat the Jormungand. So when the screen turns red, have your character face away from him. When frozen in rock, click repeatedly to break out. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen to me. All right, he's about half health now. He is hitting pretty hard when he does hit. I just got to make sure that I don't get stuck on the red screen because I have about half of my food remaining right now and I don't want to run out. All right, only 15 HP left. Come on. There we go. And there we go. The Fremennik Exiles has been completed, giving us 2 quest points, 50,000 Slayer and Crafting XP, as well as 30,000 Rune Crafting XP. We also get to keep V's shield, which I think is just an upgraded version of the mirror shield, which is pretty cool. It brought our Slayer level up to level 64, which is awesome. And that's it. Wow, I thought I'd be getting a rune crafting level, but I'm less than 3,000 XP away. So we now have the ability to wear the Neatsnot face guard, which is one of our Season 3 goals. However, in order to make it, we need to use a Basilisk's Jaw on the Helm of Neatsnot. Now, you can get this jaw from a drop, or you could buy it from the Grand Exchange, but I didn't realize this when I made this one of our goals, but the jaw cost 17 mil. So technically, we can buy it if I sell some stuff in the bank, but I'm going to wait for now until we make some more money, probably through Slayer or something like that. But hey, now that Fremennik Exiles has been completed, let's mark that off of the Season 3 goals list. And I really did actually kind of enjoy that quest. It was my favorite one of the Fremennik quests so far, and I am really glad that we got it done in Episode 1. So what I want to go do now is get level 66 Thieving, and that's because at level 66 Thieving, we'll be able to pick lock the coffins found on each floor of the Hollowed Sepulchre, which is one of the agility course things that we're going to need to do in order to get the Black Graceful. I already have level 99 agility, so I'm not really worried about the XP. I just kind of really want to get the Black Graceful because I am kind of tired of looking at my current Graceful set. And hey, at level 65 Thieving, we'll be able to do the Sorceress Garden minigame, the Summer region, which if you guys did not know, on my skiller, I was able to bank all of the Squirk Juices that we got, and I was able to get over 16 million XP per hour turning them all in, and we got to level 99 Thieving in less than an hour. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that again for 99 Thieving on this account. I doubt it, especially because I want to try out some of the higher level thieving content, but maybe I'll do the Summer Garden until we get to 75 Thieving. But for now, let's go get level 66 so that we can pick lock the coffins at Hallowed Sepulchre. All right, guys, so I got level 65 thieving, pickpocketing the Arty Knights, but I absolutely hate training thieving that way. In literally like 2 minutes, my hand is tired, my wrist hurts. It's just not what I like to do. So I got up to level 65. That way I'll be able to do the Summer Garden. If you guys don't know how to train thieving with the Summer Garden, I'm going to show you how to do it right now. If you do know, I'll put a timestamp on the screen and you could skip the tutorial on the most efficient way to do it. But all right, so in order to do the Summer Garden, you obviously need level 65 thieving. And in your inventory, you're going to want to bring 1 pestle and mortar, as well as 2 stamina potions. You also want to bring a full set of graceful if you have it, and if you could swing it, also get a ring of endurance and charge it up to 1,000 charges. What the ring of endurance does is you can charge it with doses of a stamina potion, and it caps out at 1,000, and as long as you have 500 charges in the ring, you actually use 15% less run energy overall. And also, whenever you drink a stamina potion in your inventory, I'll show you right now, it uses up 1 charge. It actually doubles the length of the stamina potion, so you get 4 minutes of a stamina boost on 1 sip of potion. Technically, it's 2 because it uses 1 from your ring and 1 from your inventory, but it is really helpful nonetheless. You also want to grab 23 beer glasses as well. I don't have any in the bank, I just get mine for free, and the way that I get mine for free is over where you start the Summer Garden. So let's run over here. You're going to come into the house, and you are going to search the shelves on the left. Every time you search a shelf, it's going to give you 1 beer glass. Let's stock up on our beer glasses real quick, and we're going to want to fill up our inventory all the way until we have 2 extra inventory slots left. You can obviously buy these beer glasses in the Grand Exchange, but honestly, I just like to get mine here while I let my run recharge usually, because I don't typically drink a stamina potion before I start. I usually wait until I have like no run energy left. In the meantime, you are going to want to go to your plugins, go over to the plugin hub, and then you're going to want to type in 1 click, and you will see here 1 click Summer Garden. You're going to want to install that, and then once it's installed, you're going to want to turn it on, and you're going to want to copy my settings you see here. Now, there is another option here that I like to use. It's called the race style countdown. And what that does is it counts you down out loud before you have to do your click. So I'll show you guys that in a moment. I'm going to turn it off for now so I can explain without the beeping going on. So once you have your 2 staminas, your pestle and mortar, your full graceful set, and 23 beer glasses, you're going to want to teleport with the apprentice. And then you want to head north over to the Summer Garden. And now that you have the plugin on, it's going to be extremely easy. But as you guys can see, I already set this world up because I was doing it earlier. Each one of these summer elementals has a 0. And once they're all at 0, that means that you're good to go. So for example, if I just hop to another world, let's see if I could find one that isn't busy. Okay, so here's a world that has them not all synced up. So as you guys can see, the first summer elemental has a 2 next to it. That means you have to get caught twice. And these 2 on the right both have 1, which means you're going to have to get caught by each of them once. So because I got to get caught by the first one twice, let's go get caught on purpose. You can get that one out of the way without waiting for the countdown. All right. And now let's go through. Now it's a 1. So let's do that again real quick. And now it should turn to a 0. There we go. So now we just got to get caught by these last 2 one time each. So if you guys look down here at the bottom, you'll see the countdown. It counts a little bit faster than regularly, but whenever that hits 0, you're going to want to click on the tree. So that's why the countdown timer is so nice. So I'm going to enable the race style countdown, and I have it recording my computer audio, so you guys should hear what I hear. When there's 3 seconds left, it's going to start counting down, ding, 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 and then on the last ding, we're going to click on the tree. Click. There we go. So now we should run all the way around until this one right here catches us. All right, that one went down to 0, so let's go back in. And then all we have left is the last one, so let's do this again. We should get caught right here. There we go. Now that one should become a 0 as well. Let's see it go. There it is. And all right, we're officially set up. All of these summer elementals are at 0. And we're just going to keep clicking on the tree every time that there is a 0 on the bottom. Boom. Just like that. And now your character should be able to run through the entire maze without getting caught. And every time you make it all the way to the end, you get 1 summer squirk. So now that we got our summer squirk, let's go and open the gate again. All right, just like that. Each one of these summer squirks are 1500 XP, but you can't turn them in or make them into the juices with only 1 squirk. You're going to need 2, which is why you have the 2 open inventory slots in your inventory. So here comes the second one. And there we go. So then we're going to use the pestle and mortar on the summer squirk, and it's going to turn into a summer squirk juice. You do not want to drink these, by the way. You're going to be able to turn these in for 3000 XP per juice. So even though it's a little bit less XP per hour than the RD Knights, it is way more chill. And if you can't afford a Ring of Endurance, that's no big deal. You're just going to be drinking a little bit more of your stamina potions, but having a graceful set is pretty much required unless you want to bring like 4 staminas, but at that point it's going to get pretty expensive. And I did say earlier in the video that I'm probably not going to be doing this training method too much, simply because I don't have that much bank space available, but I completely forgot that these stack in your bank. I don't know why in my brain that I was thinking that they didn't stack, but they do stack. So I could technically do this and get enough summer squirt juices to get us from level 65 to 99 thieving, and then it would take under an hour for me to turn all those squirks in, and we could get from 65 to 99 thieving in literally less than an hour. But I'm definitely not going to be doing that this time. It is what I did on my level 3 skiller, but on this account I want to be able to take advantage of some new training methods I never got to try on my level 3. But yeah, you just want to do this until you have a full inventory of summer squirt juices, and once you have a world set up just like I showed you how to do, it's a super easy training method. So I just finished up doing the remainder of our clue scrolls, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, but I think what we're going to do is train some Slayer. We don't currently have a Slayer task, so I'm going to go head on over to Karamja, and I'm going to grab a task from Duradel, and let's see what we get. I absolutely hate training Slayer. I don't know if you guys could tell already because I like never train it, but we do need to train Slayer eventually, and I need a lot of points in order to skip tasks, block tasks, unlock the Slayer helm, and all that stuff. So I figured I might as well do some Slayer. I mean, we only have level 64 Slayer right now, and we're definitely gonna have to get a lot more Slayer tasks and points so that Slayer doesn't seem as annoying to me. And our next Slayer task is Raider Demons. And I think I'm actually going to do these over in Karend, because that way we can get the totem pieces, and then we'll be able to fight Skatizo. And I never got to fight him before, so I think that could be interesting. Oh, apparently I completed a combat task as well, a Greater Foe. I'm not exactly sure what that even was. Alright, so our Greater Demon task has been completed. I didn't even notice, but we did get level 65 Slayer. And at level 65, we can kill Dust Devils, which is really cool for Mage XP. And I think it's pretty decent Slayer XP as well. But besides that, we unfortunately did not get any totem pieces. We did get a bunch of Insoul Demon Heads. I'm going to reanimate those later. And we did manage to make 115k, but realistically, someone was just bursting the Necreals, and I was stealing a bunch of the loot that he was leaving on the ground, and I was high alching it. So realistically, we only made like 40k, I think. But we did get another hard clue scroll, so I'm going to go do that real quick. And once that clue scroll is done, I'm going to open up all of the clue caskets that we have in the bank, and then we're going to end the video. All right, I am risking a little bit here. Oh, I did not bank my whip or my ring. Okay, so I'm risking a lot more than I actually thought. But it is right here next to the Ferox Enclave, so I just hope I don't get killed here. All right, so let's dig and let's get out of here. I was actually really worried there. All right, and there is our hard casket. Let's go run to the bank and add this to our casket stack, and let's get these babies opened up. All right, guys, here are the clue scroll caskets. We have 18 beginner, 13 easy, 15 medium, 3 hard, and 1 elite. We do still have an elite in the bank, but the next step requires us to go to Prifdinus, which we do not have unlocked yet. I figured I might as well keep it in the bank, and I could juggle it whenever I get another elite clue scroll, which is what I did when I got this casket, until we have the Prif unlocked. And okay, we should be getting some collection log slots here. Let's check it out. So we only have 1 collection log slot unlocked for the beginner clue scrolls, and those are the frog slippers. And then we don't have anything unlocked for the easy clues. We have 3 things unlocked for the mediums, which are just the Guthix Cloak, the Blue Boater, and the Cabbage Round Shield. We do have 2 obtained for the hard clue scrolls though, which is the Ancient Plate Skirt and the Armadillo Plate Body. And I've never opened an elite casket before, so let's see what we get. Let's start out with the beginners. These are all going to be pretty bad, I imagine. But there we go. The Mole Slippers. How much are those worth? Mole Slippers are worth 276k. Wow, that's insanely good for a beginner clue scroll. Let's keep it going. Absolutely terrible. Oh my. Yikes. Now let me drop some of this stuff. And we have 5 more to go. Let's see what we get. We got a Sandwich Lady Bottom, which is another unique. And it's only worth 2.7k. And for our last beginner casket, are we going to get a unique? And we are not. Honestly, though, that was not too bad whatsoever. We ended up making 287k, and 276k of that is just the Mole Slippers. We now have 3 things unlocked for the beginner clue scroll collection log slots. And now we are on to our 13 easy clue scrolls. Not bad, not bad. The Black Skirt G, which is worth 64k. Not bad whatsoever. I remember when these things used to be worth a ton of money back in like 2008. Let's keep it going. the Zamorak Page 4, worth 8.7k. I remember when those were like 300k a pop. Another collection log with the Piscator's teleports. That's awesome. Oh my god. We just got a Team Cape X, 11 mostly harmless teleports, as well as 3 purple sweets. Is this the expensive Team Cape? Let's see. Our collection log slots are popping off right now. Here we go. The Team Cape X. 1.5 mil. Absolutely beautiful. Let's pop this baby on and see what it looks like. Not bad. I like how it looks from the front, and the back looks pretty good too. Wow. We are getting super lucky. We still have 7 more easy caskets to go. Wow, 12 purple sweets. And for the last easy casket, are we going to get another unique? We are. The iron plate legs trimmed. All right, not bad at all. So overall, we ended up making 1,844,000 GP from easy clue scrolls. Oh my lord. I cannot believe we got the Team Cape X. That's actually insane. And we now have 4 collection log slots unlocked for our easy clue scrolls. Now up next, we have 15 medium caskets. I'm very excited for these, for the off chance that we might get ranger boots. I have no idea. Let's hope our luck is as good with the mediums as they were for the easies. All right, nothing good. Nothing. We got 14 Ironworth Camp teleports, as well as an Adamant Helm H2, which is very cool for the collection log. And on the next one, we got another unique, the Holy Blessing. Very cool. And another unique. We got more Ironworth Camp teleports and a Crier coat. Amazing. And another unique. We got the Ancient Cloak. This is amazing. All right, so let's throw some of this stuff in the bank real quick. Let's keep it going. We have 8 more left. Another unique, a Mithril Full Helm T. Beautiful. And what is that thing? A Piscarilius banner. I gotta check that thing out. Another collection log slot right there. Let's see this thing. Oh my god. I have never ever seen anyone use this thing. Why is it so high off the ground? This thing looks crazy. All right, we got 6 more caskets to go. Let's see if we can get any more uniques. And we did. We got an Honorable Blessing. 5 more to go. Another unique, the Ceradomin Page 1. Nothing on that one. And on this one, we got a Master Clue Box and 16 purple sweets. Jeez. So I don't think we're going to be able to complete this Master. I was barely able to complete my Elite Clue Scrolls. But I'll definitely check it out in a second here. Let me bank some of this so that we can have a nice looking inventory here. Okay, we got 2 more to go. Let's see what we get. There's 1. We got nothing good. And there we go. Another unique. Mithril Full Helm G. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not going to count the loot that I banked, but let's just count these uniques here that I kept in my inventory. Let's see how much money we made here. All right. Not bad. 476k. We got 321,000 GP worth of purple sweets and 82,000 GP worth of Ironworth Camp teleports. Absolutely crazy. All right. Let's just open this Master Clue Scroll box to see what we got here. First step is on Lava Dragon Isle. We actually can do this step, which is crazy. So maybe I might actually try it out after this. We'll see. But for now, let's put it in the bank. Okay, so we only got 3 hard clue scroll caskets. Let's just hope that we can stay lucky here. There's number 1. We got a double unique here, the Armado Page 1, as well as a red dragon mask. Onto the second one. Got 15 purple sweets, not bad. And our last hard clue scroll casket, what are we going to get? Another unique. We got some Charge Dragonstone Jewelry Scrolls. That's a really long item name. Wow. But overall, not too bad. Let's see how much this was worth. 198k. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. We only have 1 more casket to go, which is our 1 elite casket. And here we go. All right. Not bad. We got another Master Clue Scroll box, which is wild. We got 10 mostly harmless teleports, 9 purple sweets, a dragon mace, 16 tuna potatoes, and 50 soul runes, worth a total of 150k. Now, I'm actually going to go try to do this first step, this Master Clue Scroll. I am curious to see how far I can make it on this Clue Scroll before I'm not able to complete a step. And I'm also curious to see if I die because this step is going to be in the wilderness. Okay, I did not realize this at the time, but this Master Clue step is expensive. Since when was a Brine Saber over 1 mil cash? That's insane. But just to do this one step, we're going to be risking 1.6 mil worth of items deep in the wilderness. I am not looking forward to this at all. All right, so this is everything I'm bringing, and I am risking a total of Oh, apparently only 240k, which isn't bad at all. All right, here we go. There is somebody killing a lava dragon over there. Let's just hope that they don't attack me. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. Let's drink a potion to fight this guy I've never fought before. Do our panic emote. There we go. There's a double agent. Let's protect from melee. All right, that was easy. And the new clue is to speak to Sherlock. All right, I'll go do that in a sec. Okay, now I have a feeling that this is where we're not going to be able to complete this step. Let's see. We have to bind a blood rune at the blood altar. However, in order to do that, we are going to need level 77 rune crafting. Currently only level 66, so I'm going to bank this scroll for now. But once we have the level to actually complete this step, we are definitely going to be doing it. But all right, guys, that's where I'm going to end this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to drop a like below. I'm going to be training some more Slayer for the next video while I'm editing. I'm also probably going to do a few more runs of the Summer Garden. But regardless, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I will see you in the next one.